Hello and welcome to my channel. This video today I'm making is not a card making video. I am answering a subscriber on my channel who was looking at the video where I made this card. I will link down below to it, and she says that she's having trouble with the layering and she was using Distress Oxide inks. So Sharon, I made this video to help you with this issue. This is the stamp set that I used to create this line. It's the Hero Arts color layering line, and these are the inks that I used in this card. You mentioned you're using Distress Oxide inks, and you mentioned two colors, and I'm assuming that these are the colors that you use. And I went and also got the Vintage Photo. So I thought the best way I could help you is to make the card with you together, and we could see where your problems were coming in with the color layering stamp. So I have my Misty tool, which is the solution for troubles with this color layering two-step stamping, and I went ahead and made a sample using these Distress Oxide inks. And I didn't run into a problem that you mentioned with the colors bleeding into each other and disappearing. So I thought I would show you how I did it, and you could see if that helped. So I'm just going to bring in a blank piece of paper and hold it in place with my magnet, and we're going to start with the most solid image. So I'm just going to put it in place, transfer it to the door. It moved on me, and I'm going to stamp that with the Wild Honey. One thing I noticed, the Distress ink is a little bit juicier, and when I put it on it looks a little bit weird. So it took me some time to get this stamp properly inked so that it was smooth all the way across, as you see. So that's the first layer. On it goes. And I'm going to take a moment and clean this stamp off, and while I'm doing that, this is drying a little bit. I think the problem you might have run into was doing the two layers too close together, and the ink reacts to water, so when the new ink came along, maybe it reactivated the original one. I don't know, I'm just taking a guess here. But this is how I did it. So this is probably good and dry. So now I'm going to take the second one, and as with all the color layering stamps, you just look right through it and you line it up. In this case, the best way to line it up is in the face itself. So you just look through and line it up so that the hole in the face is where you see the hole in the original stamping. Transfer it to the door. Make sure that didn't move. And now I'm going to take the Spice Marmalade and do the same thing. And this was a little easier to ink up because it has more lines than the first one did, but it still presented the same issue. So just be a bit careful. Okay, and there's the Spice Marmalade layer. And I was off a little bit in the lining up, but it's still okay. Clean this off. Okay. And now for the third one. Again, you just line it up, look through his little face, and also use his eye spots to help you line it up. Transfer it to the door, and this time I'm getting the Vintage Photo. This is the only, well, I could have used the walnut stain, but I'm not a fan of the walnut stain, and I thought the Vintage Photo had more warm tones and it would match. So that's why I used that one. And there it is. Hold it up so you can see it. So I hope this helps, and please leave me a comment, Sharon, if this is not the result that you got. and maybe I can go back at it again and you tell me exactly what colors you were using, if not these, and how you were going about it, and see if I could help you. Thanks for watching my channel. I really appreciate all the feedback, and I'm really glad if this extra video helped you, Sharon. Take care, everyone. Please subscribe and have a good day.